Welcome to this week's edition of Fingerprinting Gurus. I am Tommy Watkins, your instructor, here for our exciting new topic. Before diving into this week's subject matter, I kindly request that you support our content by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Our content is aimed to assist you in advancing your entrepreneur ventures, particularly in the ink card fingerprinting business in the mobile ink card fingerprinting industry. Without further ado, let us explore this week's topic: fingerprinting techniques and tips. Fingerprinting is the process of collecting and analyzing fingerprints, which are unique patterns of ridges and valleys of the skin of the fingers. Fingerprinting is widely used in criminal investigations, but it is also has other applications such as forensic science and biometric identification. In this video, we will discuss some of the most common fingerprint techniques and tips that you can use to improve the accuracy and reliability of your results. Technique number one, which is the ink and roll fingerprinting. The first fingerprinting technique we will discuss is called the ink and roll. This is the most common method of collecting fingerprints and involves applying ink to the fingertips and then rolling them onto the card or paper. To perform this technique, you will need a fingerprint card and an ink pad and a clean surface to roll your fingers on. When using this technique, it is important to make sure that your fingers are clean and dry. Any moisture or dirt on your fingers can affect the quality of the prints. You should also use the proper pressure when rolling the fingers to ensure that the ridges and valleys are clearly defined. Technique number two, live scan fingerprinting. The second technique we will discuss is called live scan fingerprinting. This is a digital fingerprinting method that captures an image of the fingerprint using a specialized scanner. Live scan fingerprinting is faster and more accurate than ink and roll fingerprinting and is commonly used in law enforcement and other applications where high quality fingerprints are needed. To perform live scan fingerprinting, you will need access to specialized scanner that is capable of capturing, let's say, high quality images of fingerprints. You will also need to provide some basic information such as your name and date of birth. Now, tip number one, use a magnifying glass. One of the most important tips for fingerprinting is to use a magnifying glass. A magnifying glass can help you see the details of the fingerprints more clearly, making it easier to identify unique characteristics such as loops, whorls, and arches. This is especially important when using ink and roll fingerprinting, where the ridges and valleys can be difficult to see with the naked eye. Tip number two, take multiple prints. Another important tip for fingerprinting is to take multiple prints. Taking multiple prints can help ensure that you get a clear and accurate image of the fingerprint. This is particularly important when using ink and roll fingerprinting, as the quality of the prints can vary depending on the pressure applied and other factors. Tip number three, check for distortion. Finally, it's important to check for any distortion in the fingerprint image. Distortion can occur due to a variety of factors such as smudging or overlapping of the ridges. When analyzing a fingerprint, it is important to check for the distortion and make any necessary adjustments to ensure that the images is accurate. In conclusion, fingerprinting is an important technique that is used in a variety of applications. By following the techniques and tips discussed in this video, you can improve the accuracy and reliability of your results. Whether you are a fingerprinting technician, a forensic scientist, or just curious about fingerprinting, these techniques and tips can help you get the most out of your fingerprinting efforts. Don't miss out on the opportunity to improve and understanding fingerprinting tips and techniques. Invest in the in-depth knowledge and offered by clicking on my Linktree link below, and then pay HIP to unlock a world of valuable information. Like, share, and subscribe to this content.